and boy, do we have a treat for you. As many of you know, my father was, he worked in the industry as well. His name was Jim Timley, and I recently uncovered an unaired pilot episode of a dating show called Rock and Roll McDonald's Presents Hitch or Ditch with your host, Jim Timley. I've never heard this before, and as I'm sure you're all aware, my dad has been missing for decades at this point, and it's a bit of a time capsule, so I'm excited to listen to it with you. So happy Valentine's Day. Let's give this dating show a little listen.
Welcome to Rock and Roll McDonald's presents Hitch or Ditch. I'm your host, Jim Timley, and boy, do we have a show for you today. Let's get right into it. Let's meet our first contestant looking for love. Please introduce yourself, contestant.
Hey, my name's Chris Davis. I'm a game artist, and I'm just here looking for love.
Wonderful, Chris. Now, what do you mean by game artist? Video games or board games? What's going on there?
Any game. I just, I kind of see games a little differently. And with my own twisted view on the world, I just change them up a little bit and make them art.
Well, give me an example of one of the games that you've changed.
Well, darts.
Yeah, I'm familiar with darts.
So we did a blindfold, but not just the thrower. Everybody in the room has a blindfold the whole time, not in between. And so it raises the stakes. It makes it a little more theatrical. And everybody goes home a little changed, don't they?
I would imagine so.
Only metal tips, yeah.
Oh, yeah, so real darts.
Yeah,
what about,
real ones.
So just like tiny ones, though, not dangerous lawn darts or anything,
No,
right?
just regular darts, but you don't know where the board is. It's always moving, and everyone's blindfolded.
The board is moving?
The board's moving.
The board's moving. The people are all blindfolded. Are they seated or are they moving too?
Oh, they're on skis. They're on skis. You think that I play games? I don't play games. I play art.
Oh,
I make art.
Okay. I thought you did play games and this was one of them.
No, I've changed the way that games are played.
I see. And then
I'm a game
in such a
changer
way
player.
that it's no longer a game.
It's not a game. It's
You
art.
changed the game so much it's become art and
It's
you don't play it.
Yes.
Wonderful.
How could you have misconstrued what I said? It is exactly that.
Good point.
Wow, I'm so ready for love now.
No,
Jim.
I'm sorry. Hey, give me one more. Oh, God, you're blowing it, Jim. Give me one more game that you've changed.
Monopoly.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
love Monopoly. Played with the family and my young son, Tom Timley.
Yeah.
He's a bit of an idiot, but he's going to be all right, I think. What about you? What did you change about Monopoly?
I made Bitcoin. So I've changed.
Huh.
I've made it on a big scale.
So
I did Bitcoin.
explain that to me
Well,
in detail.
well, Monopoly. So if you haven't played Monopoly,
I'm familiar with Monopoly.
it's kind of like capitalism, right?
Sure, it is capitalism boiled down into a little fun game.
Yeah, and I saw that, so I made Bitcoin. So it's like real Monopoly in real life, where the money is how much ever it's worth to you. It's all just plastic houses.
Now, given that it's 1995, what is Bitcoin?
Oh, it's coming. Keep on the lookout.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's one of those things that's like you're getting in early.
Yeah, everybody's going to think it was some other person from some other place, but you wait till like 2012.
Okay.
I think, yeah, it'll
And
roll out.
if it blows up, then what? You'll be a rich person?
No, then nothing in my life will have changed.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to be on the moon.
Oh, right. Well, wait, hold on. I was going to move past that, but then you said you were going to be on the moon.
Yep, I got a trip.
You're planning a trip to the moon.
Planned a trip to the moon 2008. I'm going to go up there.
Well, I think I speak for everyone here at Rock and Roll McDonald's presents Hitch or Ditch when I say good luck to you on that trip. Are you ready to play the game?
More ready than I've ever been, yes.
All right, we have for you 3 suitors, and you're going to ask them questions, and at the end of this round, you're going to pick someone to go on a date with. Let's meet suitor number 1. Please give us your name and describe yourself.
Hello. I'm not super excited to be here, but it must happen in order for future events to happen successfully. So you're welcome.
Oh, okay. And what's your name?
Oh, well, you can just call me 346AZ.
Okay. All right.
That's all you need to know about me.
That's all. That's it.
Right. If you get to know me too well, things could catastrophically fail in this timeline.
Is your name German?
It's of a Western European descent.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now for the viewers at home, what's your deal? You can just read it off that piece of paper so everyone knows what's happening.
I see. Yeah. You want to change the rules now.
I
get it.
Hey, don't get in on my territory, Jim, okay?
I'm sorry, we're just going to meet
Look.
the suitors before we move on.
I am a pretentious time traveler from the future, and I happen to be super judgmental. Sorry, not sorry.
All right, thank you, suitor number 1. Let's meet suitor number 2. What's your name and what's your deal?
Hi, my name is Grilled Pickles. I'm the last Marvel superhero to get a movie. It hasn't come out yet. It's still in pre-production.
Grilled Pickles, huh?
Grilled Pickles, that is my legal name. It is also my superhero name. They said when I was pitching other superhero names that I could go by, they said, no, we've kind of got it from here. You just go sit over there. Try not to touch anything or get your juice on stuff.
So you're hardly involved at all at this point?
No, I feel like, just like in most of my life, I'm a pretty passive participant.
Well, and what, if I may ask, is your superpower?
I'm a grilled pickle.
Okay,
So
you are a
I
grilled
have
pickle.
the genetic makeup of like a zesty spear. I have been separated from the other 4 quadrants of my whole pickle, and that's kind of my deal, is that I'm trying to reunite with the other 3 pickles.
So I guess if you needed to, say, infiltrate a Fuddruckers, that would be...
Incredibly hard. I cannot move of my own volition.
Wow.
Because, again, I am a grilled pickle. It makes a lot of things very hard, but I am very excited. Please look out for my movie in 2037. It should be wrapped up by then.
Oh, okay, wow, looking forward to it. And lastly, let's meet suitor number 3. What's your name? What's your deal?
Who's asking?
Jim Timley, host of Rock and Roll McDonald's presents Hitch or Ditch.
Oh, this is not what I thought it was. My name is Devin Tripnips. And,
Devin Tripnips.
Yeah, and, I am, I guess you know why I'm here. I guess you all know why I'm here. Otherwise, why would you be looking at me like that if you didn't know? If you didn't know my secret?
I honestly don't know.
Really?
Do we know each other?
Well, no. Why would we? How could we? I haven't been hiding outside of the studio for weeks. That would be preposterous.
No, of course.
How would I find my victims in front of a recording studio? What
was that?
I said, how on earth would I find true love just waiting in the bushes outside of a recording studio? That's why I'm on. Sorry, what was it?
I think I was asking what your deal was, but I'm not sure I'm getting the whole picture.
Oh no, that's okay. My whole deal is that I am simply looking for a new partner to date, and certainly not the next victim in the Bushside Stranglings.
Wonderful! How about that? All right, well, let's talk to our contestant. Contestant, who would you like to ask the first question to?
I think I want to go with the fried pickle.
All right.
Grilled pickle.
Is it just real quick?
There's a difference.
Grilled, not fried.
Grill. So sorry, Jim. Can I ask individual questions to the people, or do I have to ask them all the same question?
You can do whatever you want. It's your time to shine, buddy.
Are you the size of a regular grilled pickle, or are you the size of a human person?
I'm the size of, I would argue about a 6 to 7 year old boy. So
All right. Thank you.
I'm about 3.5 feet tall.
Great.
So in the middle, I would say.
All right.
Split the diff.
Okay. So not just a fried pickle.
I'm not,
Grilled pickle.
again, I really cannot stress this enough. I am grilled. There is no kind of protective battered casing around me. It is my raw skin.
Just a vulnerable grilled pickle.
I'm very vulnerable.
Okay, great.
That could be a plus or a minus, depending on what you're looking for a lover.
I like that, Jim. And then I'd like to ask the time traveler.
Yeah, you can call me Amber. Just know that it's not actually my name.
Okay, hi, Amber. My name's Chris.
I heard.
Ouch. When did you come from?
I came from the future, but I cannot tell you specific details because if I did that, your already horrible life plan would go even further south.
Now you say horrible, me specifically horrible life plan?
Oh, I just mean like everyone in this room, not specifically your...
The moon's still there? Where you're from?
Oh, the moon is still there
Oh,
in
thank
2008, for sure. The moon is
Wait,
still
you
there.
come from 2008?
Oh, well, it's just an undisclosed amount of time.
Okay.
But if you wanted to stop drinking 3 Diet Cokes every morning,
Can't happen. Body won't let it happen.
What would happen if you
Yeah.
did?
If I stopped,
Yeah.
it all goes downhill, buddy. You don't want to see me there again.
Oh,
Rock
I've
bottom.
Oh, no.
I've seen it.
I feel inclined to ask, in 2008, does anyone maybe talk about a very successful film about a grilled pickle superhero?
There's very little that I can reveal that
gonna-
wouldn't just
okay.
upset the fruit basket, you know?
Fruit basket? What about the vegetables?
No one wants a vegetable basket.
Yeah, hi. Sorry, follow-up question. Do you
I'm
read
not
a lot
dating
of the news?
you.
Okay.
That's right. All questions are from the contestant.
And then Strangler didn't catch your name amidst the strangling stuff.
I'm sorry. Is there a strangler in here? I didn't know there was a strangler in here. I'm just a contestant on a dating
Legal
program.
is saying alleged. If you could use
Alleged,
that word.
yeah, okay, yeah.
If you don't mind.
Alleged dating contestant. Yes.
Yeah, legit dating contestant, Strangler.
Who's that? Devin, by the way.
Top
Hi.
3 bushes.
Oh wow, gosh. I mean, there's so many to choose from. It's not so much the species as it is the wonderful intersection between the location and the shape, the size, and really the density of the foliage. It can really make or break a wonderful evening.
That was very erotic.
Thank you. I've been described as that frequently.
Interesting. Now, why are you so familiar with bushes?
I work in bushes. I work with bushes in my job.
Landscaping or beer?
Yeah. Land. Yeah.
And both.
Or the president?
What's it called when you shape
Beans?
the bushes like something?
Topiary.
Topiary. Are you a topist?
No, just a casual enthusiast.
Oh, like a hobby. Okay.
Yeah, like a hobby. Sure.
All right, Chris. Does that
Yeah.
answer your question?
It does. Oh, it's tough choices.
All right, now we only have time for one more question. Maybe you want to ask it to all 3.
Yeah, I'll ask this one question to all 3 of you. Oh man. Yep, this is the one. Do you believe in love at first sight?
You gonna call me by my name or just point at me?
Amber from the future, do you believe in love at first sight?
That's a very complicated question. If you're talking about my side of things, I've seen a lot of people in my life, both future, past, and present. I would say they 100% always fall in love with me. But I don't know that I always fall in love with them, you know?
Interesting. You just have people falling at you, throwing themselves at you.
Oh, it's the main way that I save the world, yes.
Now, you saved the world? Now,
From who?
you said you traveled the future. Do you go back and then go back? Or like, how many times have you traveled through time?
I cannot reveal the inside systematic approach to how I time travel, but I can tell you that Bitcoin is not going to be great.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to sign that idea over to me via this NDA and legally binding contract that says that I invented Bitcoin, I'm just trying to help you.
That would be a pretty radical game artist move.
Sounds like a
Yeah.
smart move. Sounds like you're really getting helped out right there.
Yeah,
And-
I just
and I'll
don't want
still
you to
make it
fall
to
into
the moon?
disrepair.
I'll still make it to the moon.
The
like
moon will
Tom
still
Hanks,
be there in 2008.
and I'll be on it.
The moon will still be there.
All right, suitor number 2.
Do you believe in love at first sight, fried pickle? Are you busy?
It's grilled pickle.
Yeah, I really would appreciate if you would just respect my physical state as Can anybody hear me? I'm screaming.
This is the loudest
But
you can talk?
Yeah, I just want to make sure that it's picking up on the microphone because that is a huge issue that we've had when they've had me do cameos in previous movies. Is that they
Oh yeah, I
can't
never
get
saw you or
the-
heard you.
up
in any of
there.
them.
Is that really the loudest you can scream?
I'm screaming at the top of my
Yeah,
lungs right now.
our sound department had to get an extra big microphone for
Extra
you.
big.
But aren't you like 3.5 feet tall?
Yes, but I have
And that's the
my
most
vocal
sound.
cords are pickled. It's
Yeah.
not human. It's a much more complicated system than you would think to make a pickle talk. But that was an issue we had. I did a cameo in the original Marvel movie that just recently came out in the
90s, the
in
90s one.
The
Yeah.
90s
Yeah.
one.
I didn't know they made movies out of comic books.
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
And so I, what was I saying? Oh, the boom mic.
Love at
They
first
couldn't
sight.
get the,
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So I do fall. I believe in love at first sight. I fall in love, I would say, with almost every person I interact with on a daily basis, and it has really thrown my emotions for a loop.
Is that a
I
side
fall in
effect
love-
of? Is that a side effect of being a pickle?
being a pickle? No,
you
it's a
think?
side effect of being a lover and seeing the good in people and giving people the benefit of the doubt, which has constantly left me astray.
Dang.
So
pickle.
yes, I would say.
Now, I didn't hear a word of that. I have hearing problems. Did
I
you pick up any of that,
Yeah,
Chris?
I
about every
can't
fourth
be
word. Yeah.
any louder than this. I'm sorry.
All righty. Well, suitor number 3, do you believe in love at first sight?
Oh, well, certainly. I think you can tell everything you need to know about a person within the first few moments, even sooner, depending on how fast they're jogging.
Yeah. I like the passion behind those answers and those eyes too.
Yeah, his eyes look dead to me, but what do I know?
It's
Well,
fun-
I've been told I don't blink.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I haven't noticed. You haven't the whole time. The eyes are so dry.
You've
Well-
been told you don't blink. You don't register it in yourself. You don't feel the.
I think
I
it's,
don't
blinking.
feel much.
I think it's
these
like you
days.
can't hear yourself snore, like one of those situations, you know, like you're not really thinking about it.
I don't snore.
Is
It would take way too much energy for my body to create the sound of snoring.
I'm
as
sorry
I
if this
sleep.
is too personal a question, but do you have a throat or a neck or?
I would
Or
say
arms.
that no.
This is getting a little too steamy for 90s television.
Most of my body is neck. Most of my body is also
Wow.
head and stomach.
Okay.
You know,
All right.
you know how people are kind of split up into 3 quadrants, sort of horizontally.
I've done that before, yeah.
I'm vertically. Runs up and down
I'm
my
split
whole
up from
body.
the middle out.
What?
From the middle out.
What?
Just like an implosion inside of
This
my
is all a
heart.
bit much for me, honestly.
Yeah, let's rein it back in.
Yeah.
All right, Chris. Now it's time to decide. That is your name, right, Chris?
Yeah, Chris
Okay,
Daniels.
good. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's my
remembered. I
name.
remembered. Yeah. It's time to decide. You have to pick one of these lucky suitors to take out. Who you gonna pick?
Okay.
goodness, I'm
Well,
nervous.
I'm gonna really enjoy going to Applebee's. It's a brand new spot that kind of is taking the nation by storm, and I'm loving it. And the person that I would like to go there most with is gonna be time traveling Amber, just so I can kind of get a little bit more of a sense of how good or bad my life's gonna end up.
Wonderful. Time traveler. That's suitor number 1. What do you think? You looking forward to it?
I mean, I'm flattered. I knew this was going to happen as soon as you looked at me. I could tell that you had fallen in love. Unfortunately, Applebee's is not quite up to my standards. I'm not.
oh, no.
I'm not here for $1 margarita on Tuesdays.
They gave me a gift card, so it doesn't. I guess.
You're not even going to pay for the date out of pocket.
We provide gift cards for all of our contestants.
Yeah, that's how. That's all
Ironically,
they
just
pay.
to Applebee's, even though we're sponsored by Rock and Roll McDonald's.
Yeah, in the 90s, the industry is pretty wild. I came here for a couple of Applebee's gift cards and a teddy bear, and I flew all the way to LA. So,
Congratulations.
I mean,
Amber.
if you just want to sign this document really quickly
Oh, yeah,
about the
sure.
Bitcoin.
All right. Well, while
Okay.
while they're doing that.
I've seen enough. Bye.
Oh no! A portal opened and then she was gone.
oh man,
But that's the way things go. And Rock and Roll McDonald's presents Hitch or Ditch. We'll be right back after these messages.
Rock and Roll McDonald's Hitch or Ditch wardrobe is provided by The Gap and The Baby Gap.
Hey, this is Devin Sawa for Jinko Jeans. You may recognize me from such films as Idle Hands.
Casper.
Yeah, Casper, I was in that too. And you're gonna love Jinko Jeans. It's like wearing a dress on each leg. They're gonna be too long and you're gonna trip over them, and no, you cannot roll them up. But, well, you're gonna look real cool, because like when you walk, it doesn't look like you're walking, it kind of looks like you're gliding, like a little robot on wheels. Jinko. Devin Sawa for Jinko Jeans. Jinko.
Hi, my name's Jennifer, and I'm here to invite you to my sitcom support group. Do you have a favorite sitcom that started in the 90s but is clearly doing high in the ratings and is going to roll over into the 2000s? If this worries you, please come on down to my group. We'll talk about things such as costumes getting more realistic, cameras becoming clearer, the lines becoming more relevant to what real people would say. If you're the target demographic for Friends, Frasier, Gilmore Girls, or any of these like-style shows, come to my sitcom support group. We may be transitioning to the 2000s, but our love of these shows will never change.
Somebody spit in my mouth, and I just want to know who it was. You can contact me and just tell me. I feel bad, like I feel sick, and I just want to know how concerned should I be. So if you were at the Real Big Fish show on March 29th at 9:30 at the Granada in Lawrence, Kansas, and you grabbed a stranger's face hard, really hard, and spit into their mouth before you skanked off into the night, please email me at streetlightmanifestoslut49@hotmail.com. I have a canker sore. I don't know if it's related. I'm really scared. If you spit in my mouth, please email me. Please.
And we're back. I, of course, am your host, Jim Timley, and we are going to meet our second contestant of the evening. Contestant number 2, how you doing today?
Oh, I am doing great. You know, the sun's out. We're not buried under 6 feet of snow, so it's a good time to be alive.
Now, what's your name and where are you from?
I am Cindy Lusu. I am from the upper United States, and I'm recently divorced, young 43. And, you know, I'm just looking for my second act, you know?
Yeah, you're in the right place. Now, tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you do for a living?
Oh, for a living, I'm a school teacher.
Yeah.
I teach home economics, which I think is going to have a brilliant and thriving future for many decades to come.
Oh, yeah, I can see that going on forever and ever.
Forever and ever.
Very important skills. What do you like to do for fun?
Oh, for fun, I like to puzzle. I like to listen to my cassette tapes. You know, there's nothing more fun than a cassette tape. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, those magnetic strips and whatnot are great. I like to put a pencil in there and rewind them that way.
Oh, that's very ingenious of you.
Oh, thank you.
I normally just kind of, fidget with the fingers trying to rewind. But I should try the pencil.
Oh, it's a nifty trick that'll be timeless.
Yeah, that's really gonna speed up my Walkman process.
Oh yeah, I love a good Walkman. Although the Discman is giving it a run for its money.
Oh no, I don't think anything will ever trump the cassette tape. There'll be nothing else in the future that could possibly hold more than 3 songs on a side.
I'm sure we'll have many more interesting predictions throughout the show. Now, are you ready to play Hitch or Ditch?
Oh, yeah. Signed the divorce papers last week. I'm ready to go.
Oh, wait, you're freshly divorced.
Freshly divorced at a cool 43.
Yeah, and you're moving right along, right into it. Don't want any time to yourself, huh?
I don't want to be alone, no.
Wait. That makes sense. I understand. Let's meet your first suitor. Suitor number 1, what's your name? What's your deal?
Oh, hi there. My name is Mark Oberst. And I am a telemarketer who I'm so lucky. I'm just 3 days away from my retirement. I am also a spry 78 years old.
Oh, a bit of an older suitor.
Oh,
Yes,
interesting.
I would classify myself as a bit of a silver fox.
Oh.
A little bit about me and the things that I like to do. I like, I love my job. I've been there for 60 years. Started right out of high school and never saw another job. I've got a big pension, if you know what I mean. And I love lacrosse watching.
That's a long time to work for one job. Now, that is someone who can commit.
I am nothing if not consistent.
Wonderful, wonderful. Let's go ahead and meet suitor number 2. Suitor number 2, what's your name? What's your deal?
Hi, my name is Frank Abacus. I am a bus driver from Ohio, and I'm just a guy who's here, kind of looking for my next sort of my next sort of romantic adventure a little bit, and I'm just the sort of guy who likes to I really like movies. I like TV shows. I really like enjoying sort of those things, I think that part of how people connect a lot in life is by sort of sharing those sorts of sharing those important moments together, and really having the time of their life,
But what does your piece of paper say?
Oh, well,
What does it say on the paper?
I'm just the sort of person that overuses pop culture references in mundane conversation.
I was going to say, now, you said a lot without saying anything, that first introduction.
Yeah, well, it's just sort of hard to trying to find a way to kind of work in more pop culture references in the conversation,
It's all right. If it helps, I think things that are popular right now are...
don't tell me what's popular right now.
Jim Carrey movies, maybe?
Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I mean, there's a lot more going on than just Jim Carrey. I mean,
stuff from the 80s is definitely okay to talk about and reference.
What? That's absolutely not. That's yesterday's news, but we're talking about stuff from right here, right now.
Hey, I think you're doing great. I would say you got it, dude.
Yeah. You see, that's the kind of thing I'm talking about.
Speaking of yesterday's news, how about you got mail?
Oh, that Meg Ryan is such a cutie patootie. I think that Tom Hanks and her should get married in real life. Such believable chemistry.
I don't know about that. Tom Hanks seems like a real playboy to me. I think we're gonna find out some real seedy stuff about him in the future. If you ask me.
Can we get Tom Hanks on the show?
Yeah, no, that would be a big star to get. Am I right?
That's right. Well, we'll keep our
fingers
fingers crossed for episode 2. Let's go ahead and meet suitor number 3. Suitor number 3, what's your name? What's your deal?
My name's Clyde Heaven, and I'm just a person participating in the purge that doesn't have the nerve to commit a serious crime.
Now, the purge, what is that exactly?
It's where for one day out of the year, everybody can just do whatever they want, kill people, loot, do whatever. Government can't touch you. It's actually pretty cool.
I don't think we have that in Minnesota.
No, it's in Valley County. In Nebraska.
The South. I've never been.
The deep South from where you are.
Yeah, it's a fun time. People were throwing hay bales at each other that were on fire. Saw somebody launch just a big boulder at a house. It broke the house. I think killed everyone inside.
Interesting.
Yes, they seem to having a lot of fun, yelling, drinking beers, shooting guns. Lots of guns. I stole a pack of gum.
Oh, that's a start.
Oh, I like a bad boy.
Don't patronize me.
Okay, all right. Well, Mary Lou Sue.
Cindy Lou Sue.
Cindy, that's what I meant. Sorry, that's my assistant wrote it down wrong. Let's. Would you like to ask a question to one of your suitors here?
Oh, of course. I'll just go ahead and go to suitor number 1 here. If you attended college, where did you attend and what did you major in?
Oh, yeah. Well, like I said, pretty freshly out of high school is when I found my current job, my current employer. So I actually kind of skipped the college education aspect of life.
You
really
never were a non-traditional student? Went back later?
My dad really instilled in us young, the economy's going to be good forever. You don't need to learn any other skills. You just need to get into telemarketing. That's the new big thing. And of course it was in 1930 something when I started. And it's been pretty consistent ever since, I won't lie. It's gotten... if I had gone to college, though, I would have majored in, probably engineering of some kind.
Yeah.
I probably would have done that.
I would love your opinion on this one. Do you think that telemarketing has it been an advantage or a disadvantage now that every home can have a telephone rather than one on the block?
Massive... It's massive for the telemarketing industry. People are at home during dinner time now to answer their phones. I can get them all kinds of times during the day. So it used to be that I would work, probably about 15 hours during the week. But now with the advent of the home telephone, I can work 60, 70 hours a week. And I plan to right up until I retire in 3 days.
The touch tone, that was probably a big deal when that came about. Because you used to have to spin that thing around, and now you can just punch buttons.
Yeah, I won't lie. I miss the tactile feel of that cold metal ring around your finger when you go 1, and then you bring it back to the 1, and then you go 7, and it'll be shorter because the distance between the 7 and the little hook.
Yeah, I
Absolutely.
also
It's been a long time since I've seen one of those.
Yeah, I also miss the tactile feel of a metal ring around my finger because I am freshly divorced.
Oh yeah, that's I lost my wife.
Oh,
At the mall?
No, to multiple sclerosis.
oh no, that's a hard battle. I'm so sorry for your loss. Nate, how distanced are you from this other woman?
This was
Take your time. I know it's an emotional thing to talk about.
3 days ago.
Oh,
Wow.
that does seem a little soon. But I'm not one to judge.
I was going to say, 7 days for you. So
Well, that's 4 more than him.
But she was fighting it for a long time, so it was her time to go.
Yeah.
It was her time to go. We
Just couldn't straighten it out.
No, I knew it was coming.
okay.
Must have been bent out
But
of
I
shape.
feel ready to share my 401k with someone.
All right. Well, we'll get you a tissue and let you process
I'm not
that.
crying.
When let's move on to Frank over there.
Yeah, hey, hi.
Hi, Frank. Do you believe in karma?
Oh, wow. I mean, that's a big question. If you're asking me what I believe in, do I believe in life after love? This is an important question for people like you and me, You know what I'm saying?
It is, yeah.
Absolutely. Now, I do think that, kind of more broadly speaking, do I worry about whether my actions are going to have consequences in this life or the next, or whether that's going to impact, how I live day to day or interact with other people? I say a lot of these thoughts are kind of confusing. You got to keep them separated. You really gotta find a way to just,
You might say that karma is your boyfriend.
Well, you might say that, but I don't know. That's a controversial statement. I think you say that too much, the karma police are going to start coming for you. When did that album come out? Anyway, so I was... I do think, when you're looking for a partner to be with, that not only you find someone that you can really get along with, but you also kind of want to find someone that can, slam it like a stack of pogs. Am I right?
All right.
Yup, so right there. All right, Clyde, this one's for you.
Cool.
Do you tend to make decisions based on logic or your emotions?
By the law and morals. I think,
Yeah.
so I guess a little bit of both. because I think that emotionally I'm held towards the moral standard of being a good person in the society that we live in. And then logically, I think it'd be bad to do crime. But I want to really bad.
Oh, you do want to.
I have the rage inside. It's down there. I just don't know how to unleash it.
What crime do you want to commit? If you could.
I would like to put a bunch
True
of...
crime?
True crime.
Yeah, a bunch... Yeah.
Sound like you're about to say throat punch.
No, I want to put a bunch of stuff on the end of a javelin and light it on fire and then throw it as far and hard as I can.
That doesn't sound like
that
true
feels
crime.
like medieval crime.
Well, it'd be inside of a mall.
Oh,
Yeah.
not the Mall of America, I hope.
No, it'd be in Valley County, Nebraska, where the
Oh,
purge-
right.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the unlawful South, right.
I have to state this on record. I would never throw a javelin with a bunch of rags on the end of it lit on fire into the Mall of America crowded full of people. Maybe if it was empty and MTV sponsored it or something, maybe.
No, there's no reason ever to deface the Mall of America.
Oh,
You know, my son likes to light things on fire, but the doctors say it's just a phase.
it's not.
We've all been through that period of our lives. I think he'll grow out of it.
Yeah,
Well, that's
I would
comforting.
suggest Post-it notes. I light one Post-it note a day is enough to like get it out of my
Just to
system.
light one Post-it note
yeah.
on
One
fire.
Post-it note every day, 7:30 a.m. before I wake up.
Oh, okay.
Yep, before I wake up, I'm still asleep.
So
when
that
it
you're
does
in
what I
a
do.
you're in a
Yep.
sleep-like
arson.
trance.
Yeah, it's like sleepwalking, and then the fire wakes me up, and I go, "Oh shit, it's on fire!" And then and then I'm ready to go.
I think you'd
ready
make
to
a
go.
good fire starter. You sound like a real prodigy.
Well, that was
Oh,
interesting.
yeah.
That was good. All right. Cindy, Mary, Sue.
We'll stick with Cindy.
We're named after
That
the
seems
book.
to be hard for
Well,
you.
it's complicated. My original birth certificate was Cindy Lou Sue, but then after the popular Who that came out, I then tried to switch around to Cindy Sulu, but then I kind of forgot which one I go
Star
by.
Trek.
Then Star Trek came out, and it made things a little bit more difficult for me.
And it's Star
So-
Wars, with Han Sulu.
Oh, Han Solo, he's a cutie patootie too, that Harrison
like
Ford.
him.
I'll tell you what, I hope to see him in many things to come.
He was the valedictorian at the college I didn't go to.
Oh, wow, you're
If
full
you would
of
have gone,
fun
he would have
facts.
been the valedictorian there.
Yep.
I didn't
are
know that
full of
Harrison
fun
Ford
facts.
was such a scholar. I kind of always saw him more as like a ragamuffin carpenter
Oh
guy.
no, he's a rather intelligent fellow. I babysat him because he is much younger than me.
Right. Because you're in your 80s, I think.
70.
70, late
78?
70s. That's right.
Thank you, Cindy.
Okay.
I need a spry woman in my life who can keep track of things for me like that, such as where are my keys? How old am I? Where am I?
Well,
How
funny.
much money do I have?
Well, we're going to find out right now if you're the one because Cindy has a bit of a decision to make.
Oh, well, once again, I just want to say thank you so much for letting me be on your show. I'll be sending you over a basket of muffins to say thanks to
Oh.
each and every one of you.
Oh, that's
it
so
was
kind.
a delight to meet you all. I hope you do well in life. But I just gotta say, I think that I have a new 2-week pill box a day with your name on it, Mark.
Oh my god, I can't tell you how much this means to
Don't
me.
get too excited. You need to live through
I can feel
our
it.
marriage
I can
before
feel-
you die.
I'm gonna just take one of these pills real quick.
Do you want an RC cola to wash that down?
Yes, thank you. I'm gonna just.
That looks
Yeah,
like a
Steve?
jagged little pill.
Stay strong there. Stay strong there. You need to get my name on your will before you pass on.
I'm so excited. You're so beautiful. I can't. I'm gonna give you the best 6 weeks of your life.
Oh, I can't wait.
6 weeks, that's quite the commitment. All right. Well, when we come back, we'll have another contestant and another panel of suitors on Hitch or Ditch.
Do you like the feeling of taking pills, but you don't like what pills do to your body and brain parts? Well, I got what you need. Come on down to Sam's Sugar Shack. And we got a bunch of sugar pills. They're circular pills that are made out of sugar. You come in here and you put them in your coffee. That's not how you use them. Take them as pills. They're pills, but they're sugar. Do not use them as regular sugar. They are meant for people who like to take pills but don't like what they do to their body and brain parts. So if you come down to Sam's Sugar Shack and you ask for some pills to put in your coffee, I'm gonna kick you. I'm gonna kick you in the thigh first and then the knee if you don't get on. Sam's Sugar Shack, right next to the Wendy's on 95th.
If taking pills is your thing, you can go right up 95th to 93rd Street where you're going to find Deborah's Dinosaur Sponge Pill Extravaganza Auditorium. And you can eat these pills and you will grow a little dinosaur sponge in your tummy because we just want to see what happens when you take one of those expanding dinosaur sponge pills into your tummy. Will you poop it out? Do you have to go to the hospital? We don't know. Come on down to Deborah's Dinosaur Sponge Pill Extravaganza Auditorium. Open Sundays.
Do you remember when things used to be things? Do you remember when the breeze was a little bit stiffer than it is now? Do you remember a time where metal was king? Where dust was dust? Where ashes were flapjacks? Come on down to Cracker Barrel. Get yourself a pancake, a coffee, and a little tchotchke as you look. Cracker Barrel, where things never change.
This episode of Rock and Roll McDonald's Hitch or Ditch is sponsored by the Smith Family Tractor Supply Store. We sell hitches and ditch diggers. We tried to get the naming rights for this show, considering it's called Hitch or Ditch, but they did not want to participate with our legal department. So we're gonna go roundabout way and pay a little bit of money so that you guys come down to Smith's Family Tractor Supply to buy your hitches and your ditch diggers directly from us.
Rock and Roll McDonald's presents Hitch or Ditch. Now it's time to meet our third contestant of the show. Contestant number 3, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm really happy to be here today. Thank you so much for bringing me on your show.
Oh, it's our pleasure. Now, what's your name and where are you from?
Yeah, my name is Rick Dennison, and I'm from South Central Missouri. I'm real pleased to be here.
Now, I heard if you say someone's name 3 times in a row, it'll help you remember it. So, Rip. All right, let's see if that works.
My name is Rick.
Rick?
Rick.
Oh, no, I remembered the wrong name. We'll see if that's a problem as the show progresses. So, what do you do for a living, Rick?
Oh, well, being out there kind of in the sticks of Missouri, there's not a lot of work that I can find. So what I have started doing is possum wrestling.
Possum wrestling?
I wrestle possums for money. It's actually a career that's been in my family for a generation at this time. My father was a possum wrestler, and my father's father before him.
So who pays you to do this? Is this like a government job? Or?
Absolutely not. It is incredible. I cannot overstate this enough that this is all unbelievably below board. This is an underground possum wrestling ring. And the only people that help us generate any kind of income whatsoever are the other kind of fucked up backwoods hicks of Missouri who come to watch a fucking show.
So
that's what I'm here for.
Like cockfighting or something. You just
it's
get in the
exactly
ring.
Like cockfighting.
Except it's a person versus one possum?
What? You would hope, right? God damn, it would be so much easier if it was just one possum. It would make my day to just wrestle one possum, but it's like fucking 60 of them at a time.
Wait, so you have to wrestle. Now, I'm just curious. Is this do Greco-Roman rules apply, or is it just a free-for-all?
What does that mean?
Do you have to pin them down? Are there rules? Is there a ref? Or do you just go nuts on these things? It's all right. Take your time. I know it's emotional. You don't have to cry about it.
Kill them all.
You have to fight them to the death.
Kill them all. Yeah, if I wrestle 60 possums and I kill 59 possums, I don't eat. I do not eat that night.
So just-
and I am on the brink of starvation.
So out of curiosity, how many possums have met their end by your hand?
In the thousands, easily. I've been doing this for about 2 years, and I do it every night.
And now you've been doing this for 2 years, you said, and it's been so this is like something that's passed down?
Yeah, so when you turn 16, you then be the torches, the proverbial torches then passed to you by your father.
Okay.
And then from the age of 16 until you, God willing, sire another son to take the torch from you and relieve you from this endless hellish monstrosity that is your life, you pretty much just wrestle possums to death.
Okay, so that makes you 18.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now, just by my math, I'm not a mathematician. I'm just a
Nope,
game show.
you hit
host,
the
but I
nail
think-
right on the head just like I do to possums. Every night.
hold on. So you're allowed to use weapons?
Well, you're not allowed to wear clothes, but you can pretty much just grab whatever's around you and use that to tackle them down. But that does mean I am covered head to toe in scratches and bites.
Wow, South Central Missouri sounds terrifying.
It's awful.
All right. Well, are you ready to play Hitch or Ditch?
Yes, I'm ready to find me the woman who is going to help me sire the man to help me get the fuck out of this.
All right. Well, let's meet suitor number one. Suitor number one, what's your name? What's your deal?
Oh, thank goodness! Thank goodness you've let me on the air. Listen, I don't have much time. My name is Professor Philip Whizbang from the University of South Haverbrook. And
Hello.
I've only got a few minutes to tell you about what's coming. Listen. There is, out in space, as we speak, an asteroid currently headed for Jupiter. Now,
I
it's not
don't
going-
understand.
Well, now, bear with me. If you picture Jupiter as, let's say, a toilet. Picture
Okay.
Jupiter as a toilet, and you know when you flush
all
the
right.
toilet how it spins one way. But if you were in the southern hemisphere and you flush the toilet, it would spin the other way.
Okay.
Now, the asteroid is coming in at an oblique angle. Imagine you're trying to pee into the toilet, but you're standing about a meter away, and you're gonna arc it, right? You know how
Okay.
you have to arc it to get it into the bowl?
Sure.
Well, you're gonna arc it, and when it arcs, right, it starts to break up toward the end, and that
Okay.
singular stream becomes more of like a spray or a spider. Well, that's what's gonna happen to the asteroid. Now, what? You follow? Now, here, you with me? Are you with me?
Not sure, but we're gonna come back to you and
It's
maybe.
very important. We don't have much time.
It's okay. Well, think of maybe a better way to describe the thing you're talking about. Let's meet suitor number two. Suitor number two, what's your name? What's your deal?
Yeah, my name's Chuck,
Chuck.
and I'm the bad boy of pickleball.
Oh, the bad boy of pickleball. Now, I'm not familiar
Yeah.
with this sport. Can you tell us a little about it?
It's like little tennis.
Little tennis, you say?
Yeah, and
No.
I'm the baddest one that does it.
This wouldn't be something people would play like at a restaurant, would it?
Yeah, if they're cowards and if they're ready to be beat by Chuck.
Chuck, you're the bad boy of pickleball. What have you done to earn that title?
What haven't I done? I had a fling with one of my fellow pickleballers, and we just did it for the publicity.
Oh,
We got 6 likes on Instagram.
Instagram, huh? I wonder what that is.
It's a board that I put outside of my dorm room, and I
Oh.
put little pictures on it. And then if people like it, they come by and put a marker by it. I call it Chuck's Instagram. Chuck's Instagram.
That sounds
'Cause
interesting.
all I do is sin and win.
Oh, so,
Yeah.
okay.
Have you ever thrown a shaken up Diet Coke in the middle of a pickleball court during the championship round?
Can't say that I have.
That's not unlike what's going to happen to Earth if we don't act fast. I'm sorry
Yeah.
for interrupting.
That's okay, Professor.
That's fine. Hey, it sounds like that asteroid's just gonna be like a Chuck fuck. That's what they call it when I mess with people on the pickleball court.
Trademark, Chuck Fuck.
I put a bunch of oil down. Chuck fuck.
All right, well, thank you. Number two. Suitor number three. What's your name? What's your deal?
Hello there. I'm Brenda. I am a grandma. I have about 13 grandchildren, and I am worried about each and every one of them. And I am worried about each and every one of you here. And I'm worried about the state of the earth. And whatever that professor is saying over there has got me very worried about everything. And don't tell me to calm down.
Oh, no, I didn't say anything about calming down.
I'm so sorry.
But I will now. Please, calm down.
No, don't tell me to calm
Okay,
down.
I apologize. I'm so sorry. Now, what's got you so worked up today?
Genetics?
Oh, as in the research and...
No! This young man over here is telling me that the only qualification for love is to still be in the birthing age. And I have passed that many times over.
Well, hey, listen, we here at Hitch or Ditch believe that anyone is worthy of love, regardless of their age or any other factors of their life. You agree, right?
Of course. If once you pass menopause, you're still a diamond. You're still a stunner.
100%.
I may wear more cardigans now than ever before, but that does not mean that I can't flaunt it if I got it.
That's right, and you're wearing 3 cardigans right now.
Yes, they're very special to me, and they're my emotional support cardigans. And anytime that I feel a little bit worried, I just stick my hand in the corresponding pocket of each emotional support cardigan, and it calms me down depending on the situation.
Oh
Well,
my God,
wonderful.
I wish I could wear cardigans when I'm fighting all those fucking possums. That would do genuinely so much to protect me from the rabies.
Would you like a Werther's?
Thank you, God, yes.
Okay, well, she's got a lot of Werthers on her. Now, what's that? What's that?
I'm opening.
Oh, you're opening the word.
I'm opening
Okay,
the word.
That's a big one. It's one of the big boys they just released. Okay, now.
Have you never opened a package before?
I thought it twisted one way, but it twists the other way.
Sometimes they melt and then they reconstitute
exactly what's
and they stick
happened.
together, so it's hard to unwrap.
It's very sticky.
Well,
I'm just gonna set that aside for later.
Now, Rick with a CK, would you like to ask a question to any of our suitors here now?
Absolutely. I was gonna ask the grandma, do you have any children? But she went and answered that question. That is great to know.
She has 13 grandchildren. We know that much.
So I'm gonna go ask you, what is the most fulfilling project that you have ever worked on?
Oh my gosh, there's just been so many throughout my entire life, and the fact that you're asking me to just pin it down to one is really hard.
All right,
because
let's settle down.
Don't tell me to settle down!
Fuck, I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let me find the chartreuse cardigan and stick my hands inside.
Yeah, it's all right. Take your time.
Oh, they're not after you, Brenda. They just want to get to know you. Okay, I'm back in it. I would say that the most fulfilling project I ever worked on is that I reorganized our shoe closet in 1984, and it's really revolutionized our life.
Wonderful.
Great. Fantastic. All right. Oh man, I want to ask the professor a question, but I have a feeling he's not going to answer it, and he's just going to keep talking about the shit that he's been on, about Jupiter or whatever the
Listen,
fuck.
Give it a shot.
I can't possibly explain to you how grave this situation is, but if answering your questions will help you to understand what's happening here, then I'll do whatever I can.
Professor, if you had $1 million, what would you do with it?
I would take that $1 million and combine it with $7.2 billion collected from the various world governments post-haste that we will then use to construct a massive laser beam. We will put this laser beam onto a barge, push the barge out into the middle of the Pacific.
I don't understand.
Well, here's the thing. So, if you imagine the Earth as a person at a carnival on one of those boards where the trick guy throws knives at them, right? And he's throwing the knives and the knives all miss. And if they want to make it look really cool, they'll make the guy spin. Well, that's the Earth rotating. Now, those knives are asteroids. Here's the part of it, though, right? That man is blindfolded. Now, what if we blindfolded the man throwing the knives?
Oh, like our first contestant.
Yeah, so we're going to take the laser, and we're going to use the laser to essentially blind the man throwing the knives. The knives are asteroids. The man is Jupiter. Jupiter's eyes are actually a very interesting topic, but we can get into. Sorry, what was the question?
You answered it, man. You really.
So you understand, right? You understand how important this is.
Thank you,
We're all gonna die.
Yes, precisely.
Listen, nobody's gonna die. If I've been bitten
I
over
cannot-
1,000
I
times by
cannot back
possums
that up with
and
facts.
I am still alive, I don't think an asteroid can take me out. I've had rabies 6 times, including now.
Okay. All right. Well,
Next contestant.
we have, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, shoot.
Hold on, I dropped something.
It's okay. We have people for that.
What are your favorite men's scents? Like fragrances?
Man,
Do
it's
you
hard
have a
to
signature
narrow it
scent?
down. Yeah, I mean, I love Brute. It just hits
Yeah.
good and nice. I also
What's that?
like.
I've never smelled a fragrance before. Can you explain to me what Brute smells like? Because I smell like possum shit.
Yeah, well,
Because
it's not
that's
far
where
off.
we wrestle
Yeah,
the
it's not-
possums.
Brute smells bad and good at the same time, so people know like.
Is it like
they
an
can-
oud?
An oud?
Like an oud fragrance?
No, I think
I'm
it's-
riveted by this conversation.
Yeah, I think it's like it comes in a little bottle. Sometimes it's
Yeah.
shaped like a boot.
I've
So
seen
maybe-
I've seen fragrance.
So at the regionals, at the Midwestern regionals, they had them down at the volleyball court that they turned into a pickleball court.
Do they let possums on that court?
Absolutely not. They would stain the floors. But they didn't plan on
clean creatures.
a good old fashioned chuck fuck, because I put a bunch of
What'd you do to
buckets-
it, Chuck?
I put a bunch of buckets within, I called them chuckets, and I put them on the ceiling, and I rigged a timer so like right in the middle of the match, the buckets would
Dump
empty
a
out.
bunch of possum feces on them.
It was a bunch of chicken seed. And then I released 800 chickens. And then I released 2,000 wolves. And I just let them go at it.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
You
it
really
was
are.
expensive.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie, Chuck. That's fucking awesome, dude. That
Yeah.
sounds really
That's the
fucking
kind of
cool.
ingenuity we need on the engineering
See,
team.
that's what I thought, but wolves are like scared of chickens, I guess. If there's that many chickens, those wolves are like, no, we just are gonna go to the woods and chill because they're free.
There's
the
woods
wolves were
by the
free.
court.
Huh?
Where's the
chickens-
court in relation to the woods?
Well, yeah, that's,
Paint me a map.
the woods are about 2.6 miles away.
Okay.
So the wolves all ran there. It's like a scene out of Jumanji, the movie that just came out with Robin Williams and all those
Right.
good folks.
That's
Cameron
great.
Diaz, first role, right?
No,
Think,
can't be.
I think it
Kirsten
is.
Dunst, perhaps.
Kirsten Dunst. That's
Yeah,
I always
yeah.
I'm getting mixed up.
Yeah, my kid's a big fan.
Yeah. But yeah, so there's 800 chickens. They're still in that volleyball court. They haven't let humans back in. They
That
took it
also
over.
would explain the significant sharp rise in wolf attacks around here.
Yeah, lots of them. They're
Chuck-
hungry and they're out there.
I have a very serious question to ask you right now, and that is, do you think the owners of that court would pay a big amount of money to have those 800 chickens dealt with by an expert?
I mean, I guess, yeah. I don't know. I haven't.
I think that I would be a great contender if they would just let me in that court cage match style, me and 800 chickens. It sounds way easier than 60 possums. I'm not going to lie.
And
Yeah.
much like 800 chickens would be easier to deal with than 60 possums. You see, if we can somehow break those 60 possums, the asteroids, up into something more like
Okay.
800 much smaller asteroids, aka the chickens, then you understand how much easier it would be if you imagine that the room is the Earth's orbital period. So, like, if you,
Okay.
the Earth is orbiting around the
Rick, I
sun
think-
like a
No.
like an
No.
office chair.
Are
So if
chickens
I
smaller
spin
than
in this
possums?
chair, you see, this chair doesn't
It's
have
just
wheels.
that they
This is
don't
not a
have
spinning
front.
chair.
They don't have front claws in the way that possums
Chickens
have
do have
back
front claws.
Oh,
They
they
got
absolutely
wings.
do.
Well,
They
chickens
absolutely do.
All right, I hate to break this up, but it's time for Rick to make a decision. Rick,
Telling you, we don't have time.
All right. Everybody except for you, miss. Everybody else in the room, calm the fuck down. I'm not telling you.
not you, everyone but you. You can remain hysterical.
Oh, thank you for the pass.
Okay. All right. This has been maybe one of the hardest decisions I've ever made in my life, and I once had to decide between rescuing my baby sister and fighting a bunch of fucking possums. And I made the wrong call. I'm not even gonna lie about that. I'm gonna be completely honest right now.
Oh, no.
Which one did you
I
choose?
did kill my sister. She was dressed like a possum.
It was Halloween.
It's so
It was
dramatic.
Halloween.
She was dressed like a possum. Man, it goes against what my better judgment, but I'm gonna have to go with Grandma because I think she's already got enough kids that I might be able to get one of them to just go ahead and take my place already. And I can get out of this before I turn 19.
I tell you, it won't last that long.
I have so many questions. Are we gonna date for a little bit, or are you gonna go right to the proposal? Are we gonna get married? Is it gonna be in a church? Is it gonna be outside? Am I gonna wear white? I've already been married before. Am I supposed to wear an off color? I've put my hands in the maroon cardigan. Some things are outside my control.
This is true. And all I can tell you is the ring bearer, the priest, the people with the rice, the people on my side of the family, the person making the cake, the florist, and the DJ are going to be possums.
All right, well, when they plan that wedding...
Oh, hey, real quick,
Sure,
Jim,
yeah.
what's that button behind you? Go ahead and press it.
This button right here?
Yeah, press it.
Okay, I'll press it right now.
You just got chuck fucked. Come on, chickens, get it.
We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Bat Meat. It's the future of meat. Brought to you by America's Bat Council. Are your kids dumb as hell? Is the school system failing them? Well, good news. For parents who are worried about their children being little dumb shits, we have this exciting new 24-part VHS series from Little Learners. That's right, Little Learners VHS series is going to take your kids from being stupid, insufferable little crap bags and turn them into functioning members of society. Kind of. In fact, we guarantee that you will be so satisfied with your children's development by tape number 10 that we offer a double your money back guarantee. If you aren't absolutely satisfied with your children not being the worst fucking thing you ever did with your life within about 6 hours of sitting them down in front of a television and passively letting them absorb our materials, then we will send you a check for $150 US. That's right, $150 US if you are not 100% satisfied. Let's turn now to some of our satisfied customers.
I'm a good kid.
Listen to this little shithead. Can you believe how absolutely embarrassed you would be if you had company over and they saw that you gave birth to this?
Dad, can I have a popsicle, Dad?
I want to leave him in the road.
Are you still recording your ad, Dad?
Michael, that's your son.
Now,
Michael, that's your
let's
son.
listen to that same child after our 24-part VHS
I
video
have a
series.
piano recital, Dad. I worked hard. I'm doing chopsticks.
Michael, pay attention to your son.
Yeah, hello,
He wants your attention.
For just 15
I'm Charles.
easy payments
I'm
of
sorry,
$29.95.
sir, you're being served right now. I am
For just
your wife,
15
Patricia's
easy
attorney.
For just 15, stop, unhand me. No, you can't. For
Michael,
15 easy
This
payments.
is going on long enough, Michael. I'm taking him
You're
away.
a bastard.
I'm
You're
keeping
a
the
bastard.
kid.
I don't know who your father is.
Honey,
I don't know who my father is either.
that's your father. No, that's your father. He's just an
He can't hurt you
asshole.
anymore.
Chopsticks. I just went.
I'm a sovereign citizen. You can't ask me.
Toes. What are they? Where are they? I'm a baby. And I've just recently discovered toes. Let's talk about it.
All right, welcome back to Rock and Roll McDonald's presents Hitch or Ditch. We got those chickens out of the studio. It took some wrangling, but we got it done. Now it's time to meet our fourth and final contestant of the evening. Contestant number 4, please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Zach Detritus. I am a junior telecommunications executive.
All right.
And I'm just, I'm at a point in where my career is really taking off. I got a hot new project under my belt, and I'm just looking for someone to share that special jet set life with me, you know?
Now, Zach, you strike me as someone who is financially secure. Is that right?
Absolutely I am. In fact, I just secured a new financing deal for my next big project. Now, I'm sure you, like everyone else in America, is sick of paying these outrageous prices for long-distance distance phone calls.
Oh yeah, it's so expensive to call long distance right now.
Absolutely. Those big dinosaurs in the phone company, well, they want you to pay upwards of 99 whole cents a minute for a long distance call.
Outrageous.
Now, what if I told you that you could pay, rather than those outrageous fees, you could pay a tiny, minuscule 9-cent micro fee per second using our system, and all you have to do is dial 1017-3857, and then 9, then 1, then the area code and phone number. And then, after listening to 30 to 90 seconds of promotional material from our sponsored partners, you'll be able to connect to your phone call with ease.
Wow, that sounds like a thing. Phones seem to be getting more complicated.
Absolutely they are, and they're only going to keep getting more complicated in the future. We're looking forward to rolling this out in the next 6 to 12 months to our next big thing, which is car phones.
Oh, phones in a car.
Yeah, they're absolutely mobile as long as they're in a car and the car is driving and they're hooked up to the battery of the car.
Wow, that sounds amazing. How do you have to run a line from your car to your house?
I mean, it kind of runs the same way as like the headphones, you know. It's like so there are satellites around Earth, right?
Okay, all right, hold on. We just talked to a scientist before, and it didn't go well with the audience.
Oh yeah, I hate those fucking nerds.
What do you like to do for fun?
Well, as I mentioned, that I am currently enjoying a certain amount of financial stability and freedom that I hadn't previously enjoyed. So I'm trying to get into some travel. I'm trying to get into some fine dining experiences.
All right.
Do you know that they have this amazing new vegetable, right? It's called an avocado. It's like if you took
It's an avocado?
Yeah, it's like if you made a kiwi out of butter. It's amazing.
A butter kiwi?
Yeah, it's the wildest thing. I've never seen one before. I think they just invented them.
What could you put it on?
I don't know. Honestly, at this point, someone just served me one cut up on a plate. It cost $45.
Oh, wow.
It was absolutely amazing.
What I wouldn't give to be in your tax bracket.
Yeah, well, obviously you can't.
Right. Yeah. Well, maybe if this show takes off, and I'm hoping it will. Okay. Well, are you ready to meet your suitors?
Oh, 100p, my bro.
I don't know what that means. Suitor number 1, what's your name and what's your deal?
My name is Andrew. Yep, my name is Andrew, and I'm giving an acceptance speech that is going too long. So I just wanted to start off by saying thank you to Jim for introducing me today, getting me on the show. Wow, what a trip, huh? What a wild ride it's been. I got on the airport last night down in Timbuktu. That's where I'm from, literally.
Oh, wow, that's a real place.
And I flew here, and it wouldn't have been, if it wasn't for the stewardess that brought me the peanuts at 9:14 p.m., I was almost famished, but that just really got me through.
Okay, well, we're gonna.
And I'm not sure that I am the person who should be receiving these acclaims and awards that people are giving me, and the clapping that people did when I was introduced.
Wonderful. It's time to
the seat. And I was staying at a hotel. It wasn't even a Motel 6. It was a good hotel that had running water.
Okay.
And I,
Thanks
Mom,
for that.
Dad, thank you so much for everything that you've done.
The music is playing.
I would miss myself if I didn't thank my director.
We're going to move on to
home.
suitor number 2. Thank you, suitor number 1. That's wonderful. We'll hear more from you. But suitor number 2, what's your name? What's your deal?
Hi. My name is a normal middle class name, such as Jean. And it's so exciting to be here. I hope that I am giving my best impression of blending in with the group. Unfortunately, I have been assigned to kill someone here, and I am an elite assassin, and I am trying but feel like I'm failing to blend into the group here. So I just came to practice before I go out on my true mission, which is definitely not someone here at this table.
Oh, okay. Good. Jean it was?
Jean, a normal, middle-class name.
Okay, yeah, you're standing in sort of a weird way, so you can just have a seat and relax. It's okay. We're all friends here.
I now see that the other people are sitting. Let me join.
Yeah, please, have a seat.
When you sat down, it sounded like there was like a bunch of knives. Just a lot of metal.
Do you not hear the sound of metal when you sit down?
I know I do, right?
If it's a metal chair, I guess
money.
I do.
Yeah, all that money.
Oh, that wasn't my knives. That was my metal chain hanging from my baggy black jeans.
Oh, you have a wallet chain?
That's super hot right now.
Yeah, I look around the room in this audience, and all I see are goth-adjacent clothing items. So I went down to a normal store, such as Kmart, and
Was
bought...
it Kmart?
It was such as Kmart.
It was kind of like an off Kmart? Shopko?
It was a well, I approached the Kmart, but there were too many people at this thriving business for me to not be noticed. So instead, I went around the corner and I found a J.C. Penney.
I think J.C. Penney is gonna go away, and Sears will be the one who sticks it out.
Don't get me started on Sears.
Okay, well, we're going to meet suitor number 3. Suitor number 3, what's your name? What's your deal?
Oh, hi there. I'm so happy to be here. I'm glad that you finally let me be part of your radio show. I'm the tapeworm that's slowly being coaxed out of your body, Jim.
Yeah, you're a tapeworm. That's right, huh?
Yeah, and I've been with you for 2 years.
It's nice to finally meet you face to face.
Yeah, but I'm not all the way out. I'm still in a little bit.
Yeah,
I'm
we had
being coaxed out.
We had to put a little bowl of milk out.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, man. It's a little unsettling watching that intern wind it out of you on a pencil.
Well, you know,
I just keep going and going and going. But
Well-
you can call me Bill.
once we met Bill, we decided Bill needs love just like anyone else. As we've already established on the show, we all deserve it.
Yeah, you would think that being just one of a colony of people in the... Sorry, not people. Tapeworms.
Tapeworms, that's
in
right.
the thousands in one human body would, open up the dating pool for lots of love. But it's not the case because we're all family.
I'm sorry, did you say thousands?
Thousands of us inside you.
Oh, no. Well, I'll have time to go to the doctor after the show's done taping. Why don't you ask your first question there?
Oh, all right. Well, yeah. Let's start with contestant number 2, I guess. If you could invite anyone to dinner, who would it be, and what would you talk about?
Yeah, this is a great question that has come from your mind, and I'm complimenting the fact that you have thought of this question.
Can I say, first of all, I love your really intense energy. Like, that's just, speaking to me real hard.
Would you mind
here.
writing that down so I can send it to my boss?
Yeah,
so
for
that
sure.
they
No
can
problem, no
know
problem,
that
no
I
problem.
am
Yeah.
making progress.
Sorry, who'd you say your boss was?
Oh, I can't tell you. I'd have to kill you.
Hot.
If I had to sit down for dinner, and at this dinner I did not have to actually kill anyone, and
Oh,
it was
no way.
just
They
a
do that for you. They totally do that for you.
It was just a recreational dinner where I got to sit down and one-on-one have a conversation with another human being without any ulterior motives.
Yeah, you
and
can eat
I
the
could
food and everything.
order the lasagna without having to check between layers to see if it's been poisoned or there are razors slid in between the noodles. Then I think that alone would truly bring me joy. If I had to invite the partner that would join me at that dinner at, I don't know, an Olive Garden, a place where normal people get to go and eat endless soups and salads, I probably would invite my father. He
Not gonna
left
lie,
me when I was 3.
I'm not gonna lie, every single thing you said was sexy as hell, except for the word Olive Garden.
And I would just like to say that I'm a huge advocate for people not checking their food.
I want to ask. You said razor blades and lasagna.
I was
Yes.
curious about that too.
I feel like that'd be a very ineffective way to sneakily hurt someone because you just
I feel like
hit
you
the
would
razor
know.
blade with your
Yeah,
fork.
Have you
would
ever
clink.
heard the normal term hiding in plain sight? How often have you guys been checking your lasagna? Never.
You know,
Jim,
if
You
you,
never
check your
has.
apples
That's
like
how
you
I
have
got it.
OCD,
Yeah.
but nobody ever checks their lasagna.
I never.
I'm so sorry. If I was a Garfield cat and ate lasagna like a Garfield, then no way I would see those.
I'm so sorry
razor
if this
blades.
question is rude, but I know
No,
that you
I'm
as an-
open to any conversation about
Absolutely.
normal life.
I just want to know, have you ever fucking talked to another person, ever in your life?
No, well, you're a tapeworm, so I'd say the
So,
same
yeah.
question to you.
Yes, I talk to lots of people, thank you.
Well,
I
actually,
have an
this
active
is-
social media presence.
I feel like this is an excellent segue into my next
Sure,
question.
yeah.
Contestant number 3. I see that you're a tapeworm. That's cool.
Thank you.
That's neat. That's real, with it and
I am,
now.
yes.
But if a kid comes up to you and, kicks you in the... if you have a shin, I don't know if you have a shin, but if, a kid kicked you in what, your...
What the shin might be
your
in the
shin.
body?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
lower thorax.
What would you do about it?
I'd probably climb right up his butthole and start a colony inside his large intestine, and slowly start to feed on his food and the innards of his body that give me energy while slowly killing him.
Oh, did you get the Wharton MBA too?
Yep.
Awesome.
I'm a big donor.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, so hey, contestant number 1, what's your theme song?
We did it, Grace! Oh, man. This is huge. I have so many things that run through my brain when it comes to this feeling that I have right now. I've never been asked such a thoughtful question before, and I gotta say thank you to everybody back home who gave me the strength to come out here today to look for love again. I think that it would be the Super Mario Brothers theme song would be my theme song because I kind of
the one from the movie.
The one from the game that's in the movie now.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, and I just think that I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for the
I hear that. Nope. Just listen to what we're saying. Just listen to what we're saying.
Okay, well,
So thank you, Shigeru Miyamoto, for all the wonderful work that you've done to help my life and love and happiness. And thank you, God, the real God.
Praise God. Praise God in heaven.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't strike you. You didn't strike me as religious.
We're all Christian.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a. L. Ron Hubbard is the real God.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Anyway,
That's a hot new thing.
we have time for one more question.
All right. Well, so I guess I'll ask this question to everybody if you just want to answer briefly. If you could trade places with anyone for a day, other than me, obviously, because I'm fantastic, who would it be and why? Let's start with you, contestant number 1.
Yeah, I'll make this really, really quick. I didn't expect to be here right now answering this, but if I really had to choose, well, I grew up in a small town, so everybody out there, if you are in a small town yourself and you drive a pickle truck,
We just answered the question.
trying to get your way through, then
it's just
that'd
one,
be amazing.
just a person.
I think
name one person.
if I could be somebody else, I would
Single
be
person.
I'd be my mom and dad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
They
Finally.
really helped me at the lowest times and the highest times.
Suitor number 2, if you could trade places with anybody.
This feels like a trick question. I don't think I would trade places with anyone else because at any given time I could be tasked to kill that person, in which I would then have to kill myself, and I just don't know morally how I feel about that situation.
That's where you draw the line.
That's where I draw the line.
All right, and suitor number 3.
Wow. Yeah, if I had to trade places with anyone, it'd probably be one of the tapeworms inside of Val Kilmer. They're living a pretty sweet life. They're getting
heard
that
there's a lot.
sweet foie gras all the time. They're getting some real high quality stuff. I don't really want to blow up your spot right now, Jimbo, but the stuff that you're eating is really not nutritious. It is a reason I'm so attracted to the milk. It might be one of the only natural things that you've eaten in weeks.
I don't cook anything for more than a couple minutes, so.
And that is why there are thousands of us.
Good to know.
It is becoming a turf war inside your body.
Okay. All right. Well, now it's time to pick contestant number 4. Who do you choose?
Wow, this has been just such an amazing experience. I think you're all amazing. I want to say people.
That's okay.
But, I'd like to get to know all of you, but in my heart of hearts, if I have to follow my heart and do what my heart says in a heart sort of way, I think I'm going to go with tapeworm. I think I'm going to go with tapeworm. God. Yeah, I feel like we have a lot in common. I feel like we both appreciate good food. I feel like we both have an interest in like that kind of more jet set lifestyle. And did you say you could get me in with Val? Did you say
I can get you in with Val.
Awesome. That's rad. That's radical.
Well, Jim, I appreciate you being my host for these lovely 20 years, but I'm going to go ahead and move on. So if you guys could just get your butts really close together, I'm just going to...
Absolutely, no problem. And can I just remind everybody, 10, 17, 3, 8, 5, 7, that's how you call now. All right, everybody, you have a fantastic night. Tapeworm, you're with me. Let's go.
Yeah, we're gonna finish the tapeworm transfer, and that's it for this episode of Rock and Roll McDonald's presents Hitch or Ditch. I've been your host, Jim Timley. We'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.
Wow, that was something else to hear that and to hear my dad's voice. Wow.
Hey, Tim, what are you doing in here?
Hey, Agatha. Sorry. Yeah, I was just I was rummaging through the storage area and I found this old tape that says Hitch or Ditch, and it turns out it's an old game show my dad hosted.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. I was there for that.
Wow, really? You knew my dad?
Yeah, I knew your father. He was a wonderful man.
Oh.
Very professional.
Yeah.
Always on time.
Okay, now I feel like this is a personal attack.
No, I just loved it. Your father was such a great man.
Oh, well, that's good to hear, I guess. Mm-hmm. The episode I just heard must have been a pilot, and it was long, strange.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember staying for the whole thing. It went on for quite a while.
Yeah, it was really long, and it feels like some of the people that were on there didn't even fully know their personalities until they drew a piece of paper out of a hat. And
you know, sometimes you get nervous when you're on TV.
Yeah, it was like they were coming up with their identity right there on the fly, but I guess it was the 90s.
It must have felt that way, but that's just how everyone was in the 90s.
Huh, interesting.
That was the last thing your dad recorded before his disappearance?
Really? This was the last thing he did before his mysterious disappearance in the 90s?
The very last thing. All right, bye.
Okay, bye, Agatha. Huh. I wonder if this has anything to do with his disappearance. That's it for this very special episode of Kansas City Revival. Special thanks to our amazing guests, Tom Willoughby, Ryan Hruza, Morgan Fender, and West Everts. Check the show notes for more information about them and where you can see them perform. And happy Valentine's Day. Goodbye, everybody.